You guys been giving stuff away? What do we got going on giving away? Oh, nice. All right, guys. Well, we're going to be... First off, we got D-Dave from D-Dave. They came all the way from Chicago.
Does anyone know who we are?
There you go. Look at everyone here, see? You can't beat that.
A lot better than last year. What's that?
Who are you?
I don't know. My mom asks me that every day.
I asked him that guy that stuck PS4s in the trash.
I asked him this morning. I was like, who are you? Hey, you want to be on the channel today? He's like, yeah. I was like,
hell yeah.
Let's do it. And also we got his best buddy D over here on the end. So I had a little snafu yesterday. I was supposed to pick up a Pat the NES Punk book, but freaking Pat, stupid Pat, sold them all. He literally went through them like water. It was insane. I can't believe that he went through them all. So I was going to give one away here on the panel, but unfortunately he gave them all away. But that's life. Am I wrong? I mean, look what happened to D.
Yeah.
Right? So that's it's just life. It's what happens. Shit happens, right?
Yeah,
so
we saw that last night.
Last night was pretty crazy. Were any of them here last night? No, right? Oh my God! You should have. You saw? Did you see what happened?
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah. He did it. Oh look, guys, we got Edgar from.
Wait, that doesn't match, bro.
Wait, Taylor.
Why you got Taylor's hat on?
Because I hate my hair.
You know, rabbit should do.
We have more. We got 2 more chairs over here, and we got 1 chair at the end. That's Edgar from Taylor. And then we got Fake 915. We've got tons of stuff. You guys, if you guys ask any questions, you can come up and get, I guess, some stuff over here. Where's Taylor?
He's in the bathroom.
Okay.
Call him here. Give me your phone. Call him.
So for whatever reason, if you guys have any questions, what's up, brother?
Call him while he's in the toilet.
And if you ever want to get up and just leave, by all means.
No.
I want to. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? What's going on? So we got an hour to fill, and whatever you guys want to talk about, just whatever question you guys have, just ask it. Stop me from talking because I will ramble on for the entire hour. Guaranteed. We got Tails and Taylor, right? We got to sit over here. If you want to sit over here, Fig, you want to sit at the end. If you guys, we have the. I don't know if you know this, but this is the first time like the illegal dumpster divers.
That's true.
Literally are on one panel.
All the top divers.
Literally, like holy shit. We got the Taylor of injuries. Right?
This is a rare experience.
Right? This is insane. So for the most part, up here, everybody who has a job, raise your hand if you have a job. Oh wait, a job. His job. Like, okay, see, we're not bums.
YouTube does not pay very well.
Bums.
YouTube's a job, right?
Yes, yeah. I pay my place for it. But listen, we're not bums. We have jobs. Like everyone in the whole world thinks that just because we dumpster dive, we have no life, we have no jobs. This is simply untrue. This is a common misconception. And we do it for fun. We do it because it brings us here. Look where we are from picking trash, guys.
To save the stuff. I mean, that stuff, it's insane what people throw away and to like, you know, it would be in a landfill right now if we didn't have it. There's some rare stuff out there.
Good stuff. Yeah. How much stuff have you traded on the stuff that you found?
Like traded here?
Today, yes.
A lot. We have a bunch of freaking games to give away too.
Guys, ask a question and you get us to pick a game.
Yeah. Any question?
Yes, sir.
When you guys dumpster dive, I mean, what do you do precaution-wise to try to not get hurt?
I don't do shit. It's honestly not as gross.
I simply don't care. I'm just one of those guys. I don't give a shit. People, and not because it's not like I don't.
None of the Legos and the posters off.
Well, someone at the very end of my boy Ross Boss, hey, can we give a round for Ross Boss and Ross Boss? They won third place yesterday as a cosplay costume. They should have got first, but I wasn't on the judges panel to rig it, so I'm sorry.
I still wait to get paid.
Right? Yeah, third place isn't cheap, man. So again, if you guys have any questions, you want something free up here, just raise
Have
your
any
hand.
questions in order for you to get-
Yes, sir.
What's the craziest thing that you found this year?
2 truckloads of stuff from
I
Dollar
saw that.
General, man. That was so amazing.
Dollar General?
guys. And what's funny is that people think that it was some kind of like conspiracy or like, oh, you're in cahoots with the manager and shit. No, man, I simply ran up on it. It was literally like I drove up to the dumpster, I opened it up, and there was 2 garbage dumps full of brand new product. And I had nothing to do with it being there, but I did have something to do with it picking it up. And I sold all that shit. It was a great product. It got me here. So, yes, sir, he's back. Hey, who asked that question? Get over here and get some, brother. Yo, what's up, brother?
This is all for you. What's the most unique thing that you collect that is not video games or toys?
Man, I was gonna say turtles, but then you said toys. What do you pick?
I would say Pogs.
Works.
And I'm totally lying to you right now.
Come get a toy.
Yeah, I don't think I collect anything other than games or.
That's all I care about,
Yeah.
you know? Yes, sir.
X. Did you ask that yesterday? It's Scott's question.
X, my friend. That is by far like the best series ever.
Yeah, I agree.
But so far as like fines wise, the Dollar General was some of the biggest stuff. I know D-Day finds PlayStation 4s all the time.
You will never find a PlayStation.
He finds homeless people.
Dude, I've been wanting to find a homeless person. When we find a homeless person, we're gonna bring him with us.
I bring the homeless person right over here, and I sit with them.
Yeah, get him on the panel.
Yeah, man.
No, but you mentioned the dollar store.
Don't
The
mind
dollar
the
store is
smell.
some of the best stuff we found.
You've been there too?
Yeah, the dollar store. You find insane stuff. We went there after Halloween. The whole thing was full of candy, right? We filled up like
And it's not
a
expired.
garage full of candy. Yeah,
Even
I still have them.
Even if it was expired, it's still good for like a year.
Yeah, you don't
Am I
need
wrong?
it.
I don't have no power. There's no
That's
pride
fine.
here. I don't. When you see me, don't think of pride because I don't give a shit. 1-month-old ding dongs, those Twizzlers. I'll eat the shit out of it. Nobody wants it. I want it. Like I don't care. I don't care. I'll eat expired.
He won't. He won't eat it.
Fuck off.
He tries to trick. I trick him all the time. I'm like, hey dude, I think he wants some gum, like or something like that, and he'll be.
While you're diving.
Yeah, and then after he eats it, he'll be like, oh, I got that from the dumpster. And then he'll like.
And you're, hey, and are you still alive? See, there's nothing wrong with clean dumps. Yes, I saw your hand.
For your YouTube channel, because I know you can't just take any song you want to.
You can't.
You gotta pay, but if you could, what would be your soundtrack for your main theme song?
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
question.
that's a good question.
Metallica or whatever, what would you pick?
I picked the Jigglypuff song. Jigglypuff. Because you're gonna fall asleep anyway while watching my video. That's what Jigglypuff is singing,
What
right?
would you pick?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably something rock. I just can't think right now.
You're so generic. Come up here and get a gift, my friend. Hey, what's your soundtrack to your life?
Porn music.
Just porn music.
No, man. Seriously though, you can't pick music like the way you want because you get copyrighted for every single thing. But luckily, if you're on YouTube and you do editing, I'll get to you in a second. Royalty-free music is available from YouTube. They have a huge library that you can pick from. But if you pick some rap music that you like listening to, you'll get flagged within seconds.
You can put like 8 seconds, I think. Like, it's like 8 to 10 seconds.
You can use about, I'm more cautious, I use about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm really cautious.
Really cautious about using music. It sucks though, copyrighted music. And music adds a little flair to the videos, I feel. Like it's cool to have them, but at the same time it's really, really tricky to use music.
It can be really risky.
I kind of rely on the looks for people to stay tuned in, but for the most part I try to distract people with music. I go through the whole list of, I'm telling you, they got a whole library of just awesome, awesome music. Not too much lyrical stuff, but a lot of instrumental stuff that we use. What's up, buddy? What can I do you for?
When you go dumpster diving, you go in the middle of the day, right? Like during daytime?
Yeah, for the most part, I do.
We usually go at night. We go
Yeah.
at like 9.
Most
So
of
like
these
when I've
guys
gone,
do
I go
the
at night.
But I do the day because I got cojones.
Well, when you go during the day, how do you deal with the staff if they walk out and threaten to call the police on you or something?
What?
What was that?
When you go during the day, how do you handle the staff if they come out and like catch
I
you?
don't. I just
He just runs away.
They see me and they're like, I'm not gonna bother that man.
He's in the dumpster.
He's in the
I'm
dumpster.
gonna
He's
leave
probably
him
there
alone.
for a reason. And I try to dress bummy to do like to not bummy to say like where I'm wearing tattered clothes, but I'll jump in with chanclas and shit. Like, and who's gonna talk to a guy? Literally, who's gonna talk to a guy jumping into a dumpster with chanclas? Like, come on, man. You're gonna leave that guy alone, bro. You're gonna leave him alone. What's up, Jordan? You want to jump up here? Jordan's from Pennsylvania. Maryland.
Same
Sorry.
thing.
He's from West Coast.
Jordan's gone dumpster diving with us.
He has. He's been to Chicago, right? Yeah.
Grab a can.
Everyone up here is a dumpster
Everyone's been
diver.
diving before.
Anybody else dumpster dive themselves
I don't know
here?
what it is.
Get up! I'm just fucking. What have you found?
I just found some empty cases. I found like a Pokemon Diamond case empty. I mean, there's a ton of cases that are still valuable. Just no
But
games.
do you go any other places other than that? What? Allie's here too, guys. Give it up for Allie. She's the best one.
Next to wood, of course.
Allie's supposed to go dumpster diving with me later on today.
Really? Is that true?
Right, Allie?
Oh, everyone, what I was telling everyone here, literally, this is like the dumpster dive elite.
Like
This is like the fucking dumpster dive family. Like, it's insane. Like, the amount. Hey, here's Allie! Nobody knows her, but I do. What's up, bro? What's Ron? All my friends are here. This is awesome. Every one of you guys are my friends too, guys. I love you guys.
Let's give it up for Shadow.
Shadow! I was just telling you guys, if you guys have a question, whatever you got, there's stuff up here we're bribing questions. If you got a question, you can, like you asked one, you didn't come up here and get a fucking
I just
thing,
did.
bro.
Or he,
Yes,
I did get something actually.
You did?
Yeah.
The second.
That's Wallaby.
I didn't ask a second question.
Or
I only asked one. Oh.
What are you inspired by George Costanza eating that thing out of his
You know what, man? I'm not gonna give you shit. I've done that with the Long John. I've done that where he's found the Long John in the trash. As long as it's sitting on top. No, it was a Long John. It was an eclair. I remember. It had the custard inside of it. And it was big ones. Now here's my rule with that. If I do find something like that, I'm going to eat the back end. Go up into where the bite marks are. And then I throw that shit out. But as long as it's sitting on top and no one's messing with, man, I'm no pride, bro. And I'm hungry. Yesterday at Twisted Root, we all went to Twisted Root, right? And I was going around looking at people's happy burgers. I'm like, you gonna finish that? And they tell me, they're like, no, I'm not. But you can have it, sure as hell. I ate one vegetarian leftover burger, which was disgusting. If you're vegetarian, I feel sorry for you. If you're meat lovers, then you're my best friend because the people that left me the burgers with the meat on them, oh, I kissed them all night long until I got my meal. And I just finished that shit too, man.
I've stayed behind like after a movie ends and just pick up like.
Bro, I've done that too. There's no shame in that shit. That's free popcorn. The worst one though, the worst one, however, the best one I think was by far. I was at this place called Zio's. If you're in Texas, I think you might know where Zio's. It's like a really upscale Italian restaurant. And I saw these two white dudes eating. I could have just said dudes. I don't know why I said white dudes. There was just two white dudes sitting over at the bar, and they were sharing this really badass nacho platter. And they're such assholes. They left like half of it. I'm like, that's so wasteful, man. So when the waiter passed by, I like tugged on his shirt. I'm like, hey, what are you guys gonna do with those nachos? Just throw them out. Can I get them? He goes, you sure? I was like, fuck yeah, man. They were a little cold. They were a little cold, but no, they were delicious, and I didn't have to pay shit. And I was very, very satisfied with my order. Come up here and get a price. Any more questions?
Who likes NASA?
NASA. Anybody like NASA?
Like spaceships. There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's your question, sir? While you're picking that up, you're supposed to be talking.
Where do you draw the line?
There is no line to be drawn.
That's funny. Good one.
What defines the line?
Frozen food.
That's what I'm asking.
Point A to point B.
I think there's like a misconception that people think dumpster diving is a lot grosser than it is.
I know, right?
It's really not as
It's not,
disgusting
man.
as you think.
Well, I asked because we're talking about.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
That's the only time when you're picking out sushi from the cases. That's the only time.
I mean, usually GameStop's dumpsters by itself.
Right.
It's just cardboard. Yeah.
It's just cardboard. There's nothing bad about going through trash with cardboard. Yes, sir.
Have any of you ever done like long-term six from?
No. Nope. Never once.
From the weather, not the diving.
Yeah. One of our friends, our friend Tom that we died with, he got what did he get?
Syphilis?
Ammonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got pneumonia. But we also go diving with like costumes and not wearing shirts.
Yeah, these guys fucking
Did you
Weird
test
stuff.
it?
What's that? The test?
Your test come back negative?
No, positive.
He came back positive for
Not
douchebag.
just positive. My HIV positive.
Well, I was wondering about that, pocket thing.
It's an inside thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Inside dumpster diving too.
But yeah, for the most part, like I said, dumpster diving it's a niche market. Not too many people start a YouTube channel like, hey man, I'm gonna start dumpster diving. Like, I'm sure that wasn't for your the case
Not
either.
at all. But like, it blows my mind how big some of these dumpster diving videos get. Like, there's tons
Millions
of
of views.
millions
There's
of views.
Some people here have dumpster dive videos in the millions of
Yeah.
views.
I'm not one, so.
Cry me a fucking river, bro. But there's some people on here, like I know Fig's got one that's pretty big. They're insane. Why people want to see people digging through the trash, finding stuff is beyond me. But you know what? People are watching. They just
Yeah,
they
they
do
get
it.
really good views, so we keep putting them out.
Yeah, and it's entertaining for the most part. It's not like we're hurting anybody. We're not hurting the businesses throwing the shit out. We're not hurting anybody's feelings for dumping or going into a dumpster.
If anything, we're helping the environment.
Thank you.
We're making those land piles smaller.
Yes, I feel like we're saving a lot of the product from going into a landfill. And a lot of the stuff that I can't get rid of, I just give away.
Yeah.
How cool is that shit?
Oh, I see.
A lot of this stuff up here, we're just going to throw it like confetti to you guys. Hopefully we can cover up a little bit. But for the most part, yeah, we love giving a lot of the stuff away. It's all free. It's free for us. So for the most part, it's free for you guys. And I don't mind giving shit away. I've got storage rooms. Literally, storage rooms. He has storage rooms. Literally just filled with this stuff. It's hard to throw away because it's all perfectly good stuff. But I'd much rather give it away than see it in the landfill. There's always somebody that wants it. Literally, there's always somebody that wants this stuff. And we're just like, we're taking it out of someone's hands and putting it into the people that want it. And that's all that is. We're not evil.
I think that's the majority of the comments we get on our videos. Is, hey, can you send me that stuff you found and mail it to me for free?
Here's my address. Here's my mom's phone number. Here's her cell phone number. Call her and let her give her the information. It's like, no, man. And they post it right on the video. They'll leave all their information, their cell phone number, their P.O. box, whatever. It's like, I'm not sending you that P.O.
Social security number.
Yeah. No, hey, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? That's another guy from San Antonio that comes up all the time. I love seeing you, man. You're awesome. If you got a question, you raise your hand and you come up and get something, okay? All
He's got
right.
a good question. What's a poster?
Who wants a poster?
Oh, there you go.
Throw somebody a poster. No, don't throw it. You can come up here.
Yeah, it's a
and
question. Yeah, that's a question.
ask me a question. Yeah, go ahead.
So, in all the times you went dumpster diving, this applies to anybody. How often and like what was your injury when you went dumpster diving?
Meat's always going. You know, like when you hang over the lip.
Yeah, that's
Man, that shit fucks you up, bro. Especially if you got
something
some
only
meat on
to
the
dumpster
ribs, man.
divers know. But oh yeah,
It's
those
like
lips
hits you right on the rib.
Yeah.
You want to leave. You don't want to get all the way inside.
I do, but
Well, yeah.
I try to avoid it as much as possible. But when I do the teetering,
It's like,
they engineer those bins to like hurt you.
in every shape possible, man.
Because
Yes.
they're awful.
And it hurts even more if you don't find anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all for naught. You know, it's like I did that pain for nothing for a stupid cardboard box. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can vouch on that. I don't dive often, but
ow, right? When you get off and you're like driving away, you're like, man, that was so
There was one time I actually thought I cracked a rib.
Yes, it hurts that bad. That's why I just bite the bullet and just jump in chanclas and all, man. Like, it's easier that way. But getting out is really tricky, man. Let me tell you. There's no footing, especially no grip on my sandals. It sucks, man. But usually,
I like how you're diving in sandals.
That's my thing.
So do I.
That's my thing. I do the sandals. You do the Dragon Ball Z stuff. They're regular. They just jump in. Yeah, they just jump in. They got night vision goggles.
Yeah, they got nice stuff.
They got gloves. Like that's like the professional.
They got lights that like attached to them. Yeah.
It's insane, man. But I would like to say that I think from the very beginning, starting like 4 years ago, I have to say that I've made at least a couple $1,000s off of all the stuff that I found. At the bare minimum, a couple $1,000s. Whether I've sold it or just given it away, but a lot of the merchandise that I found is in the thousands. I mean thousands of dollars. And I'm not going to let that go to waste. There's no way in hell, there's no sound mind in here that would just let perfectly good stuff go to waste. And you gotta have, like I said before, you gotta have a pair of cojones to have to jump in the dumpster and show the world that you're actually doing. I've got people, it's an inside joke that I got going on with my Dumpster Dive channel with Will, where for whatever reason, whenever we find Wii stands, we always say we're going to send them to Lithuania and have them make a gym floor out of all the recycled plastic, right? And I shit you not, every time I put up one of those videos where I mention Lithuania, a Lithuanian, hey, I'm from Lithuania, you asshole, why are you mention my country? I'm like, what are the odds of someone from Lithuania watching a dumpster dive video from Texas? It's one of the best moments I ever have when a foreign country actually sees me. And not just any foreign country, like a third world foreign country. Like people you wouldn't even expect to have internet and shit, you know? They're over here and commenting on a stupid ass dumpster dive video, man. It's amazing sometimes. Any more questions? Yes, sir.
What is the best game you've ever found in the dumpster?
Did you say best game?
Best game.
Dark Cloud 2.
That's a good one.
We found the box to Toe Jam and Earl. It didn't have the game. Or actually, we found Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast.
Oh.
And we found an Intelligence Cube.
Oh, yeah! You guys, if you don't know Intelligence Cube is about $100.
Now?
Yeah. Fuck. Complete.
found Seaman
$100 right now, man. I found Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh yeah, we found that seal.
Yeah.
We found that seal, yeah.
And people don't believe, man, but seriously, they do throw the shit out. We're living proof. There's one guy, these two exposed for, and that, that video went
trying to find PlayStation, saying he found PS4s.
That is bullshit!
Find a PlayStation 4 in the dumpster.
And as casual as he, has any of you
I
seen
bought
the
a
video?
PlayStation 4 game, it was just soccer.
Dude, so there's this video floating around by this channel.
It went viral,
Gaming.
by the way.
Yeah.
It went viral.
It's by a channel called Hood Gaming TV, and supposedly he found 2 PlayStation 4s in the dumpster, along with a bunch of PS4 games and some other sealed stuff, and then went to GameStop and sold it all back to them for $250. And we made a reaction video to it, and it completely destroyed.
It was so stupid. It was so fake. It was so staged. And they called them out on it because they did a video first where they found stuff and they took it right back to GameStop. And that video is, I'm not even shitting you, it's in the millions of views.
But we don't recommend doing that.
Well, it has? If the videos affected you in some way?
No, I mean, it's only brought us publicity and made the channel grow and stuff.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, it's coming up on 2 million views.
2 million views of them taking for actors to GameStop. I don't know if you guys ever been on YouTube. Who here has a YouTube channel?
Getting a million views on a video is
how hard is it to, if you're starting, how hard is it to get 100 views?
Oh, a lot. Pretty hard.
And how hard do you put your effort into a video that you make?
A lot.
And only to get 50, not even 100 views.
A lot.
Imagine almost 2 million. And just imagine that. That's a hard feat to do. And a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to put yourself in front of the camera, in front of the world, and show them, you know, what it is that you do. And I know we make it look easy, but it's really not, man. It really isn't. But for the most part, dumpster diving is, doing the dumpster dive video is the part of the content that is the easiest part, you know? Showing the niche that you do, like Edgar, they go off SEAL Team 6 into the dumpsters, they go Dragon Ball Z into the dumpster, I go Chonkless balls deep into the dumpster, he finds homeless people in the dumpster. So everyone has their own niche. So when that guy just goes all casually, first dumpster dive video.
Yeah, the first time ever went diving.
First time ever. The guy knocks it out of the park by finding 2 PS4s. Oh, and when he picks them up, he's like, oh, check this out, man. PS4. Yeah. Oh, man, hey, check this out, man. We got a Grand Theft Auto 5, man. Like, what the fuck? How is that even possible? And he's so casual about it.
Well, we proved it was fake because in the video he said he sold the PS4s to GameStop for $80 a piece, which was
and they
system
called.
only. Yeah, so we called GameStop, asked them how much they buy just a system for, and they're like $15.
$15. Without the cords, without the controllers, you get 15 measly dollars for a PS4. So if you're ever that desperate to take your PS4,
don't sell yourself.
Call me.
Yeah.
Call OkChief420. By far. So if you guys have any questions, we got a bunch of free stuff to give away. Who asked that question? Yeah, get up here and ask another question.
Another one?
Yes, please.
Have you ever found any games just on receipt paper in the garbage, and you went home and used it and it's worked?
Codes, yes.
Codes all the time.
Yes, I found codes on receipt.
Oh, you have? Oh.
One time he came over and he found the receipt inside of a PlayStation 4 box, and we called. It was $10 on the PSN. We got $10. Hey, that's awesome. Yes, ma'am.
What is the most valuable thing that y'all found so far?
The Xbox 360 kiosk.
You found a kiosk.
I know. With the TV still attached to it. That bitch was hard to get home. It did. I found 2 of them that day. I found the PS3 one, but that one didn't have a TV, so that bitch got left behind. And the one with the TV, I struggled for an hour and a half, my fat ass huffing and puffing. That thing was 300 pounds, man. You try and get that thing in, that's like lugging him into, what's up, bro? Jay! Nothing. Guys, ask Jay a question real quick, because we don't get this opportunity very often.
What's on Jay's mind live?
Yeah. I fucking love this guy, bro. This guy's the best guy. This best thing that happened to YouTube or gaming ever. I fucking love him. Yeah, look, you got a question. Look.
Okay, I'll take a question.
Go.
Who's first? Go.
Her.
What made you get all this done?
Because it's expensive driving around to the game, so I decided to put it all in one place.
Wow.
Yes.
When is Top 5 Friday coming back? I missed the theme song.
This month I'm going to do one for every week in October. Woo! There's a lot of horror thing shit, you know, like blood and guts.
Yes, sir.
Favorite grunge band?
When's Food Chasers coming back?
As soon as I can find somewhere worthy enough to film.
All right.
Yes.
Are you going to team up with Chief and become criminal fighters? Since he found a criminal recently?
I think he wants to know how to be bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters?
No, like just find criminals accidentally, like Chief did recently.
Like kind of like a crime chasers. Like,
yeah, crime chasers. There you go.
Fuck it. I'm not supposed to do it.
Do it. The crime chasers.
Anyone? No, that's it. All
right. All right. Thank you, brothers.
Awesome.
Thank you for stopping by. Get the fuck out of here now. Love that son of a bitch. Anyway, so listen, guys. If you have any questions, we got free stuff right there. Who asked the questions? So go come up here and get some.
No. I was gonna ask a question.
What's up?
How that one where you found the one criminal that was on the run?
Yeah, I fucking Thank God you brought that up. What's up? Yeah, ask a question.
Did it affect you in any way?
He got away. No, I'm just playing. No, listen, I'm gonna tell you that story. This is a real cool story, right? It has to do a lot with Pokemon Go. If you guys don't like Pokemon Go, get the fuck out of here. But listen, we started playing Pokemon Go. It's an awesome fucking game, right? I love this game. Is there any kids in here? Am I cursing too much? I'm sorry. It's just a force of habit. But, so I started playing Pokemon Go, and I figured out that you can start recording your shit right on your cell phone and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a series out of this shit. So I recruited my brother, who has to drive me around, because I don't agree with driving and doing Pokemon Go. That's a bad idea. I'm totally lying to you guys right now. But I appreciate that. So listen, my brother was driving me around, it was like 1 in the morning, and I was like, dude, let's go to the nest. We call this gas station, we call it a nest, because as soon as you pull up in there, like 20 fucking Pokemon just sprout up, right? So we go there, and me and my brother, we run our family business, and there was, at one point, like months back, there was a guy who wrote our business a hot check. I've been after this son of a bitch. I mean, I was tracking him down, I was crime chasing, if you will. And so we finally see this guy I'm not paying attention. I'm on my phone, just talking the shit up, you know, trying to keep the video interesting. And my brother points out the guys that robbed us, you know. We're like, hey, that's the guys who wrote the bad check. See, the thing is, you guys didn't see that in the video because I cut that part out. But my brother, he stops me while I'm talking, you know, like talking about stupid Pokemon Go or whatever. He bumps me, he's like, hey, those are the guys who wrote us the hot check. And I punched my brother for fucking up my video, man. Because I can't stop, I had to keep rolling, so I stopped the video. And I roll up in front of the gas station, and who happens to be pumping gas at 1 in the morning? A police officer. Oh. I was like, yes! So I get out the car all crazy, and he sees me get out the car, and he puts his hand on his gun right away. I'm like, whoa, I'm not the criminal guy. That's the criminals over there. And as soon as I pointed to the guys that were in the car, I guess they saw me and they panicked and they took off. They peeled out of the gas station. And I told the cop, I'm like, those guys wrote us bad checks. Go get them. And then he saw them peel off, so he went after them. And when he pulled them over, he had probable cause to pull them over because I told him the story about how they robbed us. Well, it turns out that the car they were in was stolen from Enterprise. The license plates they had on were stolen from a city about 20 miles from me. They had a stolen pit bull. For some reason, they stole a pit bull. Next to the pit bull was a suitcase full of meth. And in the trunk of the car was just stolen items from a town like 30 miles from me where they were burglarizing houses. And all of those people's stuff was in the trunk. And the guy had like 3 warrants out of like some other county. So I did amazeballs. A day later, somehow, I called the news. I was like, hey, you want a juicy story? I got a juicy story for you. And I mailed out like 5 emails to like 5 different stations in San Antonio and Austin. And the first guy to call me back was KI News Channel something San Antonio. And then as soon as he messaged me, I set up an interview with them. And then as soon as he messaged me, like all the other stations started like wanting the Pokemon Go aspect of the story, because that's what sells the story, is Pokemon Go about it. And I had an interview with the guy. The guy came out, the reporter came out. He had a hot producer, man. She was gingers are hot, man. And she was tall and slender, just a tall drink of water. She was gorgeous. And she was behind the scenes with some bummy looking cameraman, which I want to be a cameraman because I can look bummy and have a cool job and just film, and I'm good at filming. And the reporter was some preppy looking, like what you would expect to come out and be a reporter. It was incredible. And he asked a whole bunch of questions, and I answered them all. And literally, he filmed about 30 minutes of me, a bunch of B-roll. I was on the phone taking down, you know, just information. And the guy had his camera right on me and taking about 30 minutes worth of B-roll footage and questions. And when it came out, guess how much time came out that my story was?
10 seconds.
1 minute and 25 seconds. That was it, from 30 fucking minutes of filming. He only used 1 minute, and 25 seconds of that shit. But you know what? It was cool because that was the 3rd time I've been on the news, and the 2nd time I've been in the newspapers. I've been in newspapers in San Antonio, Austin, in Miami. The 3rd time I've been on actual news. The one time I was on the news because I happened to film I was in Chicago, and I was filming this flea market called I can't remember. But no, it wasn't Bossy's. It was it's on Grand and Costner. It burned down. Well, I took footage of the inside of this bus or this flea market, buyer's flea market.
That's it.
And it burned down, and I had the only footage of the inside of the flea market. So Channel 5 News called me up, and they're like, "Hey, we found your footage of this flea market prior to being burned down. Can we use it?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can use it, man. I just want credit for the video." And he goes, "What's your name?" He goes, "Do you want me to use the Richard Garza?" No, fuck no. Use OkChief420. I want that shit. This is the cost of using my video. And sure as balls, he taped it for me. He lives in Chicago, and I asked him, I was like, "Could you film it for me?" And he sure as hell did.
Yeah, sure enough, prestigious news channel is running a story up in the right-hand corner. It says OkChief420.
Yeah. And the same with the video. The guy asked me, he's like, do you want to use your real name? I was like, "No, use my YouTube name." Okay, and they used my YouTube name. I don't have no shame. And there's nothing behind the 420. Those are just sets of numbers. That's random sets of numbers.
Like 666.
That's all that is. There's nothing behind that. No conspiracy. It's a number. It's a number on the watch that's broken twice a day. 420.
OkChief69 was taken. So.
Actually, that's my email number. So if you have any emails, I'm OkChief69. Sammy. That was a weak ass applause for my friend. But I swear to God, the reason why 420 is behind the name is because I tried, like most people. When you first get onto YouTube and you start watching videos, you can't comment or like a video if you don't have a YouTube account. So I created a YouTube account and I tried to just do OkChief. And the reason I do OkChief is because I used to call everyone Chief. Literally. "Hey Chief, what's up? Hey, you're Chief? You asked me a question? Okay, Chief." So the name just stuck, you know, it was just OkChief. So when I went to go put that name as my YouTube account, it would not let me do it without some numbers behind it. So I picked OkChief69, taken. OkChief666, taken. OkChief420, accepted. I'm like, well, now I'm going to be known. I didn't start off thinking I was going to do YouTube videos and that name just stuck. I didn't think that. But then after a while watching YouTube videos, like, man, I do that same shit. I can do that. I'm going to do that. And then before you know it, it just grew and grew, and I can't change the name now. It's stuck. My URL is stuck at OkChief420. So as soon as you, good thing though, as soon as you start typing in on the search bar, by the time you get to C, my name comes up. So
what year did you post your first video?
May 26, 2012. That was my first video, and it's the stupidest video on YouTube ever, which I'm sure most of you, if you go to your favorite YouTuber, go to their very first video, you will laugh. You will laugh your ass off. I don't care how professional a YouTuber is. Like, perfect example, JonTron. If you go to JonTron's channel, he's fucking huge, right? If you go to his first video, the quality of his video, I swear it was like taken with a digital watch. It's like 1 megapixel. It's horrible.
Is that the Daikatana review?
Yes.
Right, yes, exactly. It was just the quality. He hadn't picked up his thing, like, you know how, like, after you do something for so many years by now, it becomes natural to be in front of a camera. But when you first start off, man, you're just a robot. You're fucking janky, you know?
Our first video is so cringy. Our first video was our Fiverr video games. Like, I can't even go back and look at it.
I want to do a reaction video of, like, my first video. And my first, you know what I thought about what YouTube videos were? I thought they were like they were all AVGN videos. Like, you're supposed to be like mean, and you're supposed to be yelling into like a camera and be like, fuck this and fuck that. And it's not like that at all, man. Like, but that's what I thought it was. So my first video was me just, this fat bitch was fucking messing me up in my action. It's not like that. You're not supposed to be like that, man. I'm glad I changed my ways, man. Because if I kept that up, I'd be dead by now. I'd have all kinds of stress. Can you imagine being that putting on that show for every video.
That's change your name to Angry Chief.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so I'm glad I figured out that you don't have to be that way. Be yourself, and the more you do something, the more it becomes more natural, and it just seems like it's effortless. It's just like it doesn't even feel like a job. I know that some people act and treat YouTube as a job, and for most part, most people pay their bills with this stuff. But for mostly everybody up here, it's just for fun, which is why you can see it in our videos. We have fun, you know? And that's what it's all about. That's what brings you guys sitting here. That's why we're all up here, because we have fun. The moment it becomes a job, I'm out. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. The moment they give me a fucking quota, the moment they tell me, hey man, you got to produce or you're out, I'm done. Like, it's no longer fun. I do videos when I have time, and when I think it's something interesting you guys might want to see. Not something that it's forced, you know. I'm not forcing anything on anybody, and then when it comes out that way, I get comments like, bro, this is the best video ever you have. It just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. You made my day, and that's what I look for when I make a video. Every time. It doesn't have to be scheduled, like scripted or scheduled or anything planned. I'm on the fly, man. I'm just like free roaming. I do what I want when I want, and I'm rewarded by it, by having sitting up here with my awesome friends and in front of you guys. So, with that being said, I'm just kidding, guys. This kid had a question. I saw him have a question.
You already answered mine. It was about Drone Project. Whether you were talking about the Adventures of Super Drone, which are his first videos, which no one has any footage from, he deleted.
He did?
Yeah, he already did.
I did not know that. I learned something new today.
A lot of YouTubers are ashamed of their first videos.
They are.
We don't hide ours.
I wear that shit with pride, man. I'll put it like a badge of honor. Like, look at how I was to look at what I am now.
Yeah, it shows how far you grew.
Yeah, and you can tell by the videos how much someone's grown, you know?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so a lot of the time whenever I watch YouTube, it's just to chill out in the evenings and
right.
Relax. You know, what do you watch to relax?
CNN. I swear to God, I gotta watch all the bullshit going on.
That's what I'm trying to get away from. No.
I swear, like, he'll walk into my office and then he'll scare me because I'm like, who's gonna watch me? And then it's like, it's CNN. I'm like, I'm boring like that, but I need to know the news going around the world. I don't watch TV. The last time I watched TV was about a year and a half ago. Like, YouTube is my TV, and for most of the part, you guys watch YouTube all day long. You get your news on YouTube, you get your entertainment on YouTube, you get your horror on YouTube, you get your fetishes on YouTube. There's a lot of foot fetishes out there. I haven't researched any of it, but I'm, you know, yeah, you know, and YouTube's good. YouTube's good to see, like, comparison, like, well, how do I do a video? And then you start watching people, like, say you want to start doing reviews, right? Go to people who review and take a little bit from everybody. Learn something from everybody. Don't just copy someone straight out, you know? You want to, like, take little bits of different pieces from, like, all these different people, because everyone has their own thing, but everyone has a lot of good ideas, you know? For the most part, I'm not completely original. Like, dumpster dive, I didn't invent it, even though a lot of people think I did. But I started watching people do dumpster dive videos, and I'm like, shit, I live like within 3 or 4 different GameStops. Let me try that. And that's how it started, because I saw someone else doing it. Right? So it's like, I didn't invent the wheel, I perfected it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just I'm hoping someone stopped me there.
You're just the OG.
Right, like I literally, like, Taylor
I would be dumpster diving without him.
Yeah. Right, like he saw me doing it, and the D and Dave, you know, and Fig, you know, I can literally say, now,
he's our dumpster diving grandfather.
Literally, like, I've been doing it for years, and I've had tons of people tell me, like, man, if it wasn't for you and your videos, I would never have known to have gone and checked and save all this.
He's how I knew how to go to Hastings.
Right.
That's how I knew to go there.
I saw someone else do a Dollar General, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to try that place, and I killed it.
Dollar Store is awesome. We find incredible stuff.
Now I got to
Yes, sir.
I actually occasionally check the dumpsters in my apartment complex.
Oh, the best places are dumpsters.
I found a huge fucking suitcase.
Fuck yeah!
Full of DVDs, clothes,
Oh, you lost me a
and
DVD.
everything.
No shit. I would have left the DVDs and taken the clothes.
A lot of good movies, and the best thing in there though, a members only jacket, mint condition.
To what?
It's just like, it was a brand name, it was like a fad back in the 80s.
Right. Oh, you're talking about the
Members
shiny
only.
jacket? Yeah. Like those, the Warriors, like, vests and shit, right?
Only off of Seinfeld.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, the best places I've heard of people diving is at complex dumpsters. People throw out their trash. Well, guess what? A Nintendo isn't trash. I've heard people pick stuff out of the complex dumpsters. People actually dive in that shit. That's actually a really good place to start dumpster diving. But a lot of that's like private property.
That can get gross.
Yeah, that can get gross too. When people throw out their fucking mattresses, why do people do that? It's so gross. I hate picking through that shit. Ooh, who wants one of these?
I got a question. Who played 66 Batman? Raise your hand.
That was.
That was too easy, man.
I know, I was waiting for the catch.
I'm like, I could have answered that. You could have given it to me.
You had that.
I could have said, what's Tales of Taylor's favorite sushi bar?
All of them.
It sucks. Okay, I got a question for you. What's Will's baby's daughter's name?
Nova.
Fuck yeah, Ross.
No, bro.
He's right. He's right. You got it right.
I want my money.
You got it right. That was awesome, brother. Way to go. Will is not here, unfortunately, because he had a baby daughter about a week and a half ago. He wishes he could have been here. For those of you who don't know, Will is my partner in crime. I started my dumpster diving channel with his first daughter. She was in the back seat. She was really pissed off. She was like 1 or 2 years old. And she was crying the whole time. And you don't take baby daughters to go dumpster diving. They don't like that shit one bit, right? So I tried to bribe her with Monster, and she still kept crying. And but yeah, that was my very first dumpster dive is with Will and his daughter, and we took her to Red Robin's right after to eat, and everything was chill. Answers questions. You can come get some of this stuff. Answer some questions. Yes, sir.
The video where you built the Lego thing was entertaining. Will there ever be a full series?
Well, you like that shit? I'll do it if you like it. If one person watches, I will do it. I really don't care. I will. Yes, ma'am.
How many more years do y'all think that y'all be doing this from now?
Man, that is an amazing question. I love that. Come up here and get something. No, they won't lock the dumpsters. You know why? Because a lot of the dumpsters share dumpsters with other people, and they can't be closing that shit. But I'm gonna go until my knees go out, which is the first body part that I feel that's gonna go out on me. Because I wake up every morning with my knees hurting. Next question. Yes, sir.
So how do you deal with internet trolls? I'm sure people send you guys all kinds of negative
Oh,
man.
No, I do.
You
I call
gotta
them assholes.
I mean, you gotta have thick skin to do YouTube. If you're gonna do YouTube, you're gonna have just
Grow thick
come
skin.
out of the woodwork.
Grow thick skin.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just words being sent electronically over the keyboard.
Keyboard warriors. That's all they are, man. Don't
Just
even
let it roll off your back.
And I've had some stuff where people wish cancer in my throat. They're like, man, I hope you die a horrible death on yourself. Like, please stick that up your nose. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I can't.
I hope you and your whole family die.
Yeah, like, and then all for picking trash. But you know what? It's cool. Yes, sir.
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
I was wondering if you can tell me what steps in order to do, to start my own
YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, the first step you have to do is grow hard skin, just like I said. And second of all, your personality. If you have great personality, people will want to tune in and watch you day in, day out. No matter, even if you put out a video where you're building Legos, people will still watch you even if you do that. Like, the biggest thing I want to say is be yourself. And I know that sounds really cliche to say, like, oh, just be yourself. But yeah, as long as you're yourself, because people can tell bullshitters. Like, that guy that did the dumpster dive video you can tell that guy was bullshitting. It's just something that you can't bullshit people that smell that shit a mile away. Like, people can tell when I'm being fake. People can tell what's a fake smile, a fake laugh. People can tell if you're forcing a joke. Why? Just be if you're naturally funny, be that naturally funny guy, you know? Don't come in with a note full of jokes already pre-made. Just come in, be yourself, people will love you for it. And do not, I repeat, do not give a shit what people say about your first videos or your channel. Just keep doing what you do. If someone doesn't like a music piece that you put in your video, who gives a shit? As long as you like it, do it. Don't do what people say to do, because then it no longer becomes YouTube. It becomes their tube. And that's not what I signed up for. I signed up to do what I like to do, and if people like it, they will follow you. Next question. Yes, sir.
Thoughts on YouTube Heroes?
You mean the snitch program? Yes, sir. Next question. Yes, sir.
Favorite turtle and
Raph.
favorite turtle villain.
Favorite villain? Bebop and Rocksteady. Woo. Bar none, dude. Hell yes. But did you have a question? Yes, sir. I've actually named them. I'm like, Mary's got some good stuff in her today. She's my girl today. Let's see if Stephanie's got some stuff for me.
Like the smell of cardboard is sometimes a good thing, because you know you're gonna find something. Like, you know, when you find something, you pull it out of cardboard and stuff.
Just want to go inside or
smell
over.
of boxes.
Right. Perfect excuse. Starting from the end, when you get, and everyone here's gotten caught, right? Can I safely say, what's your excuse whenever you get caught? What do you tell me?
Well, the first time I was actually going through the trash, and I feel this trash bag hit my head. I turn around and some Asian lady, she's like, I'm like, and I go back into the dumpster, she just laughed and went all the way. But that's like the only time another customer from another store, from GameStop, I just tell them I'm picking up
boxes for moving. That's like the most common.
We have a video where police showed up when we were dumpster diving, and they ended up being really cool. And they had no problem with us diving at all, and they ended up sitting there talking about video games to us for like a good 15 minutes. And I had the whole thing on film, and I put it out on YouTube.
They were in the dumpster with like a shrine. Remember? And they set up a coffee shop in there. They set up two carts, two milk crates, and they put a crew egg espresso machine in the middle.
We try and get creative.
Yeah, that's
we're taking dumpster diving to new heights.
One time I got caught by a lady that was in Weight Watchers. She was someone had pre-dived before me, and they left a mess. I mean, a mess. So me being the good Samaritan that I am, I started picking that shit up to not give us a bad name, and I could keep going there. Well, she comes out, and she sees me, I guess, I was putting it in, but she thought I was putting it out. And the first thing she does is when she opens that door is give me the finger. And I was trying to explain to her that I was just eating lunch or some shit. I was making up some kind of lie or some shit. And I looked at her, and as soon as she gave me that finger, I called her a fat fucking rancor, man. I was like, no, you don't do that to me, man. Like, no. No, you ain't doing that shit to me. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, sir.
Have you ever had to tangle with like wild animals, raccoons?
Raccoons and homeless people.
Yes.
Just cats.
Do you do it like on The Walking Dead? You pound on there?
Hello. Yeah, but listen, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out here. I love you guys. This Retropalooza has been one of the best ever so far. Has anyone seen this place grow and grow for the last 4 years? Isn't it fucking amazing? Who's been here all 4 years? 4 years, right here, 4 years. All you guys, I just want to say thank you. I love you guys to death. I seriously do. And now we're going to sign this one here, and a lucky person is going to win a shirt from me and a Food Chaser shirt from me. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but we got to do it fast because we only got 3 fucking minutes. Wood, can you come here, please? You sexy son of a bitch. Come here. Come here real quick. No, I'm not doing a question. No, over here. Do me over here. I mean, come over here. Do me a favor. Close your eyes. Hold this shirt. I just want you to throw it behind you. Just fucking chuck it.
Directly behind the aisle.
Oh, you know what? Whoever wants the shirt, get in the middle of the aisle. Right here, stand in the middle of the aisle, and you're just gonna chuck it behind. And whoever catches that shit, catches that shit. Ready? Wait, is everybody? 3, 2, 1, go. That was a pussy ass throw, man. Yeah.
I didn't realize they were that far away.
Yeah, it's a great actor. Do this one with some balls. Do that one. That's the next one. Do it with some balls. On 3.
Smell? When you get a little closer.
3, 2. Yeah, look at the scrawny arms right there. 3, 2, 1. There's a dude right on your ass. 3, 2, 1, go. You did it to the ass grabber. Congratulations, guys. Okay, one more item. Okay, I got a quick question to give away this Legos display piece here. What year did I start? I mentioned it in the... This guy saw that.
2012.
Right there. There you go. Okay, guys. Thank you. Love you.
Can we get a picture with everyone?
Yes, everyone, get in the middle here. We're gonna do some selfies. Right here in the middle. Right, get packed in. Get packed in. We want everybody in the picture. Whoa! Look at all these awesome guys. Get in there, Allie. I need you in there because you're the one that's selling the shot. You're gonna buy these prints because you're on there. Get on a chair, Allie. They can't see you. Oh, look at this. Oh, wait, tails to tail. Okay, tails to tail. Okay, now tails to tail. One more. Woo! Yeah! Thank you guys. I love you. We'll see you next year. Houston. Don't forget Houston's coming up in like 4 months. Love you guys. Peace.